This lecture, The Origins of the Cold War, will focus on some of the early developments in the conflict between America and the USSR. When did it begin? The alliance of the Soviet Union with the democratic countries of the West during World War II was always a marriage of convenience. Communism and democracy are contrary to one another. The underlying differences became evident as the liberation of Europe began. The liberation became a race or competition, the Russians liberating from the East, while the democratic nations liberating from the West. The Cold War. Following World War II, a power vacuum existed, and both the United States and the Soviet Union sought to fill this void. It was democracy versus communism, and over the next 50 years, from 1945 to 1989, these nations would fight an indirect war known as the Cold War. This term was coined by author George Orwell. The world would live in fear of a third world war, this time with nuclear consequences. Churchill's Iron Curtain speech. This famous speech by former British Prime Minister Winston Churchill was delivered to an American audience in Missouri in 1946. In this speech, Churchill states that an iron curtain has descended upon Europe, dividing the democratic countries of the West from the communist countries of the East. Listen to this speech and consider why his words became so famous. The New Europe. After World War II, the USSR occupied the countries they had liberated and installed communist governments in each. These countries would become known as satellite states or the Eastern Bloc. The New Europe would be divided by the Iron Curtain, denoted by the red line on the map. Any uprising by a satellite country would quickly be crushed by Russian forces. This occurred in 1956 in Hungary, and again in 1968 in Czechoslovakia. It is important to note that Yugoslavia was communist, but not controlled directly by the USSR. Ideologies of the USSR and the US. The USSR was based on communism. They believed that the government should control the whole economy and manage or restrict the rights and freedoms of individuals in order to create an equal society. The US supported democracy and capitalism, believing that a free market should exist and the rights and freedoms of its citizens should not be restricted. East and West Germany. A country divides the world. Following the war, Germany was divided into 4 sections. These regions were controlled by the United States, France, Great Britain, and the Soviet Union. This agreement between each of the countries had previously been agreed upon at the Yalta Conference in 1945. The first major conflict, the question of Berlin. The city of Berlin would be the location of the first conflict between the new superpowers. How would the Russians and Americans share Berlin? The division of Berlin. Berlin was also divided into sectors. These sectors were controlled by the US, Britain, the Soviet Union, and France. Berlin, of course, was located in East Germany, deep inside Soviet territory. West Germany under the Allies. In 1948, the 3 Western-controlled zones of Germany, controlled by the US, France, and Britain, were united and grew in prosperity due to the Marshall Aid Plan. West Germany quickly rehabilitated from the war. Citizens in West Germany could travel freely in the West, those in the East could not. East Germany under Soviet control. Over time, the Western zones and the Soviet zones started to drift apart economically. Military industries and those previously owned by the state and by Nazi war criminals were confiscated. The Soviets also stripped East Germany of all industrial equipment. Economic hardship would result in East Germany. The Marshall Plan. In 1947, U.S. Secretary of State George C. Marshall announced the Marshall Plan. This was a massive economic aid plan for Europe, which saw the United States offer up to $20 billion for relief. The plan succeeded in quickly restoring Western Europe into the World Economic Community. This plan also helped to prevent the spread of communism in Europe. Tensions rise. Stalin takes action. In June 1948, Stalin decided to try to gain control of West Berlin, which was deep inside the eastern sector. He cut road, rail, and canal links with West Berlin, hoping to starve them into submission. This would become known as the Berlin Blockade. The response of the West was legendary. The Berlin Airlift. The Americans responded to the Russians by flying in supplies to Berlin. The airlift would last 462 days. Civilian and military aircraft flew supplies into the western-held sectors of Berlin over top of the blockade from 1948 to 1949. This aerial supply of West Berlin became known as the Berlin Airlift. The airlift continued. Ultimately, over 278,000 flights were made, and over 2 million tons of food and supplies were delivered to Berlin via the air. At the height of the operation on April 16, 1949, an Allied aircraft landed in Berlin every minute. Soon Stalin would lift the blockade and regular access was restored to West Berlin. The Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall was the iconic symbol of the Cold War. Millions of people had escaped the communist bloc by crossing from East Berlin to West Berlin where they were safe. The Soviet government sought to stop the exodus by constructing a wall in 1961. The wall would last until November of 1989. The wall was essentially a long separation barrier between West Berlin and East Germany, which closed the border between East and West Berlin for a period of 28 years. Why a wall? The wall was built in an effort to stop the drain of labor and economic output from East Berlin to West Berlin. There were also many defections, which had political and economic consequences for the communist bloc. The wall itself effectively decreased emigration from 2.5 million between 1949 and 1962 to 5,000 between 1962 and 1989. Escape. The creation of the wall was a propaganda disaster for East Germany and the communist bloc. If communism was the perfect ideology, then why were millions fleeing it? It became a key symbol of what Western powers regarded as communist tyranny, particularly after the high-profile shootings of would-be defectors. Many died trying to escape East Germany, and many more went to prison if they were caught. To the right, you will see an image of an East German border patrol guard jumping across the barrier to freedom in the West. Life behind the wall. Life changed dramatically for the people of Berlin. Entire families were cut off from one another, and many died trying to escape to the West. Travel between the two sides was extremely difficult, and this wall would come to symbolize the Cold War.